Hi guys, so I recently purchased a new iPhone 15 Pro Max and this is a new experience for me. I never had an iPhone before. I always lived with my Samsung's phones, and now I was thinking about doing the switch, especially because a new iPhone 15 Pro Max has the USB-C charging port and also other features that seemed quite interesting to me. So I'll be also bringing out videos about that, about my switch and what I think about iPhone. I think it's quite a different experience for Android users, and I would really like to share my thoughts with you. However, this video should be about Alcanslide. This is not sponsored. I just was looking for a nice case for my iPhone, and I found this interesting company that makes Alcantara covers, and I wanted to test it out. And since I just got them, I was thinking maybe I can share my thoughts with you. Maybe it's something interesting to you, and I also like to hear your thoughts if you had experience with this company. So I purchased actually not only the case, but also the wallet for it. I don't think it's an Apple wallet that you can really find, so that feature will probably be not available. However, it's also attached via MagSafe, and yeah, well, let's see how it performs. So this is the nice box that this case arrived in. I think it's a very nice presentation. The bag was also kind of nice, and I think they're doing the right job presenting this case. It is not the most expensive case, however, I think the quality should match the price. And this is the presentation of the box. It's not overly complicated. This is just a thin paper sheet, and there is the case. Let's take a look at it. It looks kind of interesting. As you can see, the inside of the box is lined with soft felt-like material. So it's a very nice presentation, and there's nothing else inside the box. So let's take a look at this case. Obviously Alcantara is very interesting and a bit complicated material, because it has to look good, and I was really worrying about how it would look in real life, because on pictures it might look a little bit rougher because of this structure. However, I think this really looks like Alcantara in cars like Mercedes-Benz or other cars that you know. And the inside is very nicely also lined with felt-like material, but I think that's an industry standard. I was also thinking how the buttons will perform, if they'll be clicky enough, and interestingly the action button is actually a cutout. So yeah, the camera bump, we'll also see how good it is protected. And yeah, and on the bottom you can see here it says Alcanslide. It's not that visible, but I think it's a very subtle and nice touch. So this is the case, and in a couple of moments I'll bring out the iPhone and put it in, and so we can take a look at it. I'm sorry if it's not in focus. So you can see there's also cutouts below for the speaker grill. So that's the case. And now let's take a look at the MagSafe Wallet. You can see it also says Alcantara MagSafe Wallet, space gray. I think it's a very nice, or the right color to have Alcantara things in it. The presentation is very, well, pretty much the same, which is good. And this is how it looks like. Let's see if it focuses. Yes, very nice. Same box, same presentation. A little bit more hard to take it out of the box. There we go. And this is the MagSafe Wallet. It also says Alcanslide on below, and there is the slot for getting your card out. Interestingly, this card doesn't want to get out. I hope the other cards will work better. So yeah, the structure of Alcantara is also quite nice. So it looks really premium, and the stitching that was also worrying about also looks decent. There is no very crooked or ugly stitches, so I think this looks kind of nice. So let's test it out. Let's try to get this paper insert out of here. Yeah, a little bit challenging, but this is paper, and that's why probably it's a bit more hard to get it out. It should fit like all others, up to 3 cards. So yeah, I will have to test it out. And now this is how it looks like. I think it looks pretty nice. And now the big money shot. Let's put them together. If they really hold. Okay, the hold is decent. Okay, so I was putting it a little too low and the hold wasn't good. And now I can really, like, I'm really sure. I was worried for a moment when I put it here, like, oh, what's this? It slides away. No, if you put it in the right place, it's gripping pretty hard. So it's about here that it should live. So this is how it looks like. And now let's get the iPhone and see how it fits. Alright guys, I'm back. And this is my iPhone 15 Pro Max in titanium color. I have to actually apologize for the poor quality of the recording, because I'm recording this for the first time. This is actually my first video in this format, and I don't have the equipment, so I'm using my old Android or actually Samsung phone for recording this, and a very primitive setup. So I hope it will work for this. I also plan to getting a proper mic and a proper camera setup, so you actually can enjoy this videos in high quality. But let me know how you think about it and if you have any tips. So right, this is my iPhone. It's of course a big shame to cover this very nice natural titanium color and finish, but we have to protect these phones, so let's put it in. I'm actually not sure what way to put it in first, but I think putting it buttons first is not a bad idea. So let's see how it fits. Actually, I already installed the screen protector on my iPhone, so this should actually feel very nice. And so this is my first impression of it. Let's turn off the screen. And I think it looks very decent. Obviously, you have to be careful with Alcantara. It will attract lots of dust specks or little particles that will get trapped in this very fine material. However, I think yes, it looks very decent. So as you can see, it with the screen protector, it's actually fit. Okay, I'm sorry guys, the recording was stopped for some reason, so I resumed the recording, and let's get on further with the review. So as you can see, the fit is actually very nice. Let's see if we can focus on it. And yeah, I think it actually looks very good. What I noticed on the bottom, yeah, the speaker grill does not align 100%, but I think it's kind of fine. We'll see how it sounds. So the action button is actually kind of hard to reach. And this is a very interesting design choice, but otherwise the buttons sound and feel nice. Let's see about the camera bump, and I think, yes, they are pretty resighted inside of it, so it should protect it quite nicely. So this is how it looks like with the phone inside. I think it's a very handsome thing. So, and now let's put this onto it. Maybe I will put a card in it. And yes, this is how it feels. I think it's a little bit thick, of course, but I actually kind of like it. So this was my review of this Alcanslide Alcantara iPhone 15 Pro Max case. And yeah, check it out. Let me know if you bought it and what your experience with it was. And yeah, I wish you a very nice day wherever you are, and stay tuned for next videos. And if you like this video, give it a like.